Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Timberborn. Currently we're in episode 31 in our Oasis project playthrough. And hey, hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining in yet again. As you can see, we're on cycle 42, day 11, and we're just adding more dynamite to our Oasis system we're planning out. This is basically going to store more water, but also have like wider channels. It'll look prettier. As that's the style we're going for, 3 wide. And of course, we are finishing up this dam. Hopefully in this episode we can get to finish it on this end. And then we'll see how it operates during, I guess, another drought. We'll have to wait. I think we'll have to wait long, to be honest. And as you can see, our gravity batteries are already flat. So a lot we still need to do, possibly even add a whole bunch more, or at a higher point maybe. I mean, you would think it's pretty high enough. 22,000. But what do we know? Okay, so all the ones that have like a little darker divot are half done. They have the explosive but not built yet. That's almost there. I'm sure these will be done very, very quickly. Okay, so construction guidelines. I never actually use these. Don't know why. Oh, that's why. That looks horrible. Storage overlay. I mean, that's a little bit concerning. That's all empty. Kohlrabi. I think we just changed to berries, guys. Oh, there goes the water. Only 11 days left, so it won't be too strenuous for us. Okay, another 4 more, 3 more left. Then we can blow that. And our last one, and kaboom. Blow this one too. Fantastic. Aha. I'm probably gonna have to destroy this. And then we will add another single dynamite. And we'll delete this. Alright, our next bit of dynamites are here. Oh, we need to add 2 more actually. Can detonate this one. That looks nice and even. And 1 more over here. Just wait. Cool, there we go. That's cool. Let's add a pathway here, make it look symmetrical. Yeah, so we need to find a way to get here and start doing these. I guess on this side and this side. Just takes forever. Alright, I'm going to pause a couple more water pumpers on this end and try focus on here too. Focus on these ones. I guess these are closer, that's why they are using them. I guess we make this all medium high priority. Hopefully they get towards that by the end of this drought. I doubt it, but you never know. Alright, let's also do a bit of widening over here. Make it look nice and pretty. Sure, it won't take too long to fill all those up. Then I'm thinking we do some deepening over here. We've already got some setup over here done. And we could make a deep well. Never have to use it, but yeah, not too bad, I guess. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to put these guys on, unfortunately. Unless we have some water available. Alright, we'll leave that for now. Pause one of them. So we do have this fluid dumper, but doesn't seem to be taking anyone in. Be nice to keep these alive for a change. Alright, one more and we should be able to blow this all up. Alrighty, so only a few left over there. We're actually running out of explosives. Can you believe it? And I guess we could unpause this guy and build this large water tank out. Oh, I'll tell you what, planks and gears are through the roof at the moment. Definitely have enough to build lots and lots of buildings. I think we're just going to keep stacking it as much as possible. And then maybe we use this as the final platform for our monument, the Earth Repopulator, which is quite a lot of goodies. Of course, we'll get there. I think that's the end goal. We'll know the Oasis is complete. Let's just figure out the long-term water storage solutions, guys. Okay, those should be done now. They are. Cool, that's all nice and squared up. Fantastic. Alright, so what we want to do is add, these are triples. So we want to add triple dynamite. Triple dynamite does take twice as much extract, but we have all the extract we could ever want or need. So we shall begin with this. I do want to do this as soon as possible, then we can keep everything alive here, running forever and ever and ever. So here's one we did miss. And then that's 3 wide. Might have a little gap here. What is a 3? Okay, that's cool. Pretty dang cool. We're gonna clear that. Add another one there. Alright, that'll be a little bit of a wait for that to be completed. Well, luckily only 3 days left in the drought, so come on, go in. Yeah, so it won't take too much longer, I hope. Alright, we've got this area finally clear. Let's start planting some more oak trees. Of course, we want to keep our wood production way up. Now we're going to just watch and see if anything is not buildable. I don't exactly tell you without clicking on it. Well, I guess if we had the overlay, maybe. No. It's crazy. They put the extract in so quickly, but the actual explosives takes forever. Not that we have any, but generally speaking. Alright, we'll wait for that. Ah, finally someone has been placed into this fluid dump. And I guess we're still making headway over here. Still ways to go. To be honest, do we go all the way here? Might have to. Could be an easier way though, instead of using all those. Just break it up here. I'm not sure. Either way we have to build this out, but do we have to build that out? That's the question. If we could save ourselves some time, why not? Yeah, let's do it like that. I really don't want to waste my precious, precious time. I'll just do this. Look, if we need to build some more, we can, but the idea is to just close this off first. And that way we just have to build, I guess, a couple platforms to cross there, or we can do like a little rope bridge. I do remember seeing something like that. A suspension bridge. Is it even possible? It is not over there. I think we need another bit of gap though. Yeah, that's all right there. Okay, what is next? This guy needs to be turned on. Well, not really. Put all these guys back on. Put all these guys back on. And then, of course, we'll pause all of these. Alright, the drought has ended. We're in cycle 43 now, day 1. This is, might get overflowed, yeah. Just by the sheer volume. Don't know if we can handle the overflow actually. Yeah, we might need to add in some more sluices at the top at some point. It's starting to creep. And there it goes. So this was bad water, we'd be in trouble. Hopefully we have some time. How much do we need? Still quite a bit. Oh, we'll get there when we get there. Ooh, network supply is crazy. I guess we can turn these guys off. Save some of our wood. Turn these guys off. Alright, let's see if we can get past 5k again. Before the next drought or bad water, aka 3 days time. We've almost blocked this off, I guess. This section here. Over here. I guess we could put that also on high priority. Yeah, if we can control the flow of bad water, that'd be great. Oh, it's creeping more. Oh crap, we didn't actually lower these. Let's do that. Tidal wave. Swoosh. Those are fine. Those are fine. Perfect. There's you, sir. There's you. We're still missing a few dynamites here and there. We'll just wait for those. Ah, bad tide. That's not good. Well, at least we have some water stored up. This is going to be a problem here. So you're going to get worse. Well, we might get some sick beavers, so just hold thumbs, guys. If I'm not mistaken, the gravity batteries should be going up. Although our network supply is not as good as it should be. The demand is too high. We have 160 extract. Probably going to need a lot. So more power generation. We would be a good spot for that. Here's pretty fast. Very, very fast, actually. We do have this set up here, so maybe we do some big, large power wheels. Not those power wheels. Water wheels. How would this work? Oh, it's good to experiment. Would it work like that? Oh, I've got to unlock it. No? Is it still too shallow? I see. Okay, so we'll have to do like 2 wide spots. Okay, not a problem. 1, 2. I guess we'll delete these. 2. There we go. That should be good enough. Power wheel time. Okay, we'll have to connect it like that. Then I guess this one, before we build it, we'll need to go up to we shall add one more power cog. And levies are quite cheap, so we'll just do that. Don't know how we're going to build this. We'll have to build a bit of a pathway. I don't know, something like that. I mean, it'll work. Of course, we'll need to transfer this power somehow. Here's our network, so we'll have to bridge it off here. Alright, let's start at the source. Just pretty much over here. Alrighty, let's do this. We'll have to go up. Up again. Now do a right turn. Something like that. And then I guess we can do another one over here. Try to utilize the space if we need to. And I guess what we can do is delete pathway there. Or there, actually. Yes. And we'll just adjust that when we need to. Cool. Our power network shall grow. Deleted. Okay, we need that. upgrade. This. Cool. That'll be a fun little power generation. Can produce up to 270. That's moving quite fast. So a good 1,000 there. Now we're going to open these up a bit, show some of the water we have stored. Crack this open. Well, we're getting there. That's a lot of bad water. Yep, thank goodness we got more storage now. Or water storage, I should say. Okay, so these power wheels take 70 logs and 80 planks. We got the planks, but that's a lot of logs and planks, man. Of course, it will secure our power generation for some time. Well, we're almost at the corner. Just a few more columns. I feel like this is going to get overtaken very, very shortly, though. And one beaver's unwell. Ah, the beavers are going through the bad water. They're so dumb. So dumb. I'm actually going to destroy that. That way they can't get up there and go through the bad water. Silly gooses. Otherwise, all the food is looking good. Wood is up and down. Water is rising. Although we are chewing through our storage over here. And we're still trying to produce all the explosives factories contents. Still quite a bit to go here, but almost ready, I guess. And then we can possibly add a permanent little farm here, which would be quite cool. Well, we're about to start the next column. Wish they could take more than 2 wood at a time. Not too sure if there's a monument that gives us. Gives us some carrying bonus. I don't know. I have no idea. What we can do? Find out together. Oh, let's see how fast they build this. Oh, there we go. Now we can start the big build here. Planks are going up like crazy. $50 blocks though, that is a lot. But we'll get the Flame of Unity, which will be great for our settlements. Prioritize these two. Do we even have enough? We need one more person in there. Right, all these pumpers are no longer working, so we can take them out, put them in other buildings. Some power generation perhaps. Yeah, we're almost on par with what we require. They're working together. There's a few here that are going to be funny. I think this one's going to be tough to get to, but let's see if we can do it. Otherwise, our water situation is looking pretty good, barring some of these areas. And the next column here has been started, so I think we should be fine as soon as the bad water tide ends. We should be able to finish all this. Right, but let's push through and see what we can get up to. Okay, we're almost finished here with our dynamite. We'll have a 3 wide gap all over here, which will be perfect. I think when we start this next column, we're definitely going to be overflowing this whole area. We'll have to see how that goes. I see our corn has dropped dramatically. Did we lose some? Looks like it. Starting to equalize on corn. It's taken a while, but yeah, we're finally, I guess, using it all up. All right, last few that's coming in here. We have 1 there, 7 there, that's 8, 13, 14, 15. Cool. And it's going to build it from the platform now. And last 2, and we can blow this popsicle stand. And there she is. Perfect. And then we just got to do... I'll wait for that one to be built, but yeah. We'll do this one. Well, it is set, so we just got to wait. And there we go. Alright, and we got our last few over here and there. Go 3 more and then we should be finished. It's gonna be interesting how they get to that one, but let's wait and see. Oh, we can blow that one, and then we can blow these ones. Ooh, looks good. Last one. Not too shabby. Like it. And that's all those. I think we have these ones next. They're starting these, aren't they? Yep. That's not bad at all. Well, let's see if they build up this column, what happens. Okay, that's the last bit of dynamite there. I think we need to find a way to get down here. Like so. Alright, and then we'll need to store a very large amount of water. Obviously, it's going to have to go below these. Can't do it now. But let's do something like that. Got to be very careful not to attach to the end of the pumps here. Otherwise it stops him from working, even if it's not built. I know. It's a strange one. Alright, then we're just going to double check quickly. See if they're not interrupted. That one is. You know, they say measure twice, cut once. We shall do that. Of course, we'll do the same over here. I guess we can just do this. And for some reason, well, these haven't been cleared out, so let's just do a bit of tidying up here. Don't know why it's taken forever. think we've just been lazy. Alright. Another large bit of dynamite to be placed eventually. We got a few sick beavers, unfortunately. They were mucking about in the bad water. Not very bright beavers, if you ask me. But we are building out our second bit of power generation on this side. So I guess we can do this. And then we should be able to finish all that off. I wonder. We might have to actually change a couple of these to dams. Because if it has no overflow point, it's just going to flow through there. It's going to cause us some problems. Of course, these are set to medium high, so we'll match that. But hey, only 2.4 days left. So I guess we can pause these. We don't need them running. Not that this one was, but yeah. Can save a bit of extra water. We'll have to wait for all this to be built and then basically another drought so that we can put dynamite underneath each one of these pumps so they match the depth. Well, as you can see, we're starting to build out these platforms for more smelting. We still need 12 more blocks for the Flame of Unity. Or 11 more. It'll be a fun little site. Sight to see. It's covering all the housing. That's great. Go on, Mr. Game. Alright, so the drought is about to finish. First I have to wait for all the water to clear out before it can come through our sluice gates. But hey, only about 8 or 9 blocks left for the Flame of Unity. And we will see what it does. I'm sure it'll have some sort of beneficial effect. And hopefully within the next 4-ish days, 5 days, we'll have all of this done. It just takes a long time being so far away. Ooh. Cycle 44. Yeah, rest in peace, Thick. We're going to leave these open for now. So the water does flow. Alright, it should start to flow through any second now. Because we are going to pause these power wheel guys. Put everyone here back to work. Oh, I had to pause there because I knew what was coming. I've got to close that. Okay, so wait a second. Yeah, close that. Okay, more storage. Water storage over here. Fantastic. So this is where it starts to back up and then obviously fill up the space. It's definitely going to overflow somewhere here, I think. It's going to back up to a point and then, yeah, probably come out this way. But hey, let's check out the Flame of Unity. One more block. I'm sure as morning breaks, this will be built. And there we go. Plank is, or block is on its way. And the flame of unity has been lit. Ah. Nothing unites as efficiently as production quotas. Oh, very pretty. Now, what does that do? We have a few minor issues here. Okay, so this is ore. Flame of Unity. Maybe it takes some time to take effect. What? Alrighty, to unlock reach average while being a 15. My goodness, I had a stroke reading that. Well, I think we're going to leave it there for today, guys. That was a fun little episode. We got the Flame of Unity built, a nice big monument. We've got our power generation plans in place. Of course, we are going to be building out this little, I guess, hooky of levies. Of course, all of these beavers are going to get sick. Unfortunately, they're not very bright. What we can do is, of course, do that and that. Hopefully, we can build this up in the next episode. And make sure they don't get contaminated. These beavers aren't the brightest. Cool. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining in yet again. I really do appreciate it. And of course, and as always, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.